Hello, and welcome to another Crack-a-Pack. Today, I will be opening a Wilds of Eldraine draft booster and making a pack 1, pick 1. Let's get started. Cooped Up. 1 white for an enchantment, aura, common. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. 2 white. Exile enchanted creature. Cold Iron's all you need to hold a fairy. The charms are mostly decorative. Yulin, Edgewall Peddler. Conceited Witch. 2 black for a 2/3. Creature, human warlock, common. Menace. And Price of Beauty. Black for a sorcery adventure. Create a Wicked Roll token attached to target creature you control. She wasn't much for self-reflection. Freeze in Place. 1 blue for a sorcery, common. Tap target creature an opponent controls and put 3 stun counters on it. Scry 2. I'm getting the sense we shouldn't expect a warm welcome. Kellen. Bestial Bloodline. 1 green for an enchantment, aura, common. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. 4 green. Return Bestial Bloodline from your graveyard to your hand. There is a fierce joy in losing yourself to savagery, and bitter pain in regaining your senses afterward. You could never understand. Skewer Slinger. 1 red for a 1/3. Creature, Dwarf Knight, common. Reach. Whenever Skewer Slinger blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, Skewer Slinger deals 1 damage to that creature. One way or another, dwarven meals end up in someone's stomach. Curse of the Werefox. 2 green for a sorcery, common. Create a monster roll token attached to target creature you control. When you do, that creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Edgewall Pack. 3 red for a 3/3. Creature, dog, Common. Menace. When Edgewall Pack enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. The mayor sent hounds to root out Lord Skitter, but their loyalty was easily bought with a handful of bones. Armory Mice. 1 white for a 3/1. Creature, mouse, common. Celebration. Armory Mice gets +0/+2 as long as 2 or more non-land permanents entered the battlefield under your control this turn. They help ensure that the forges of the dwarves are always squeaky clean. Evolving Wilds. Land, common. Tap, sacrifice Evolving Wilds. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. The wilds are unpredictable. Rivers change course. Trees shuffle and bend. Rocks split and scurry. But mark my words, traveler. The main thing that'll change out there is you. Sturwin, Boundary Lands Ranger. Splashy Spellcaster. 3 blue for a 2/4. Creature, Elemental Wizard, uncommon. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a sorcerer role token attached to up to 1 other target creature you control. Stormkeld Vanguard. 4 green for a 6/7. Creature, Giant Warrior, uncommon. Stormkeld Vanguard can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Bear Down. 1 green for a sorcery adventure. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. He rides like thunder and strikes like lightning. Troyan, Gutsy Explorer. 1 green for a 1/3. Legendary creature, Vidalcan Scout, uncommon. Tap, add green/blue. Spend this mana only to cast spells with mana value 5 or greater, or spells with X in their mana costs. Blue, tap. Draw a card, then discard a card. The streets of Ravnica were stifling. Eldraine is an endless adventure, paved in gold. Werefox Bodyguard. 1 white for a 2/2. Creature, Elf Fox Knight. Rare. Flash. When Werefox Bodyguard enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 other target non-fox creature until Werefox Bodyguard leaves the battlefield. 1 white. Sacrifice Werefox Bodyguard. You gain 2 life. And then our card from the bonus sheet is Impact Tremors. 1 red for an enchantment, uncommon. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, Impact Tremors deals 1 damage to each opponent. With tears in his smoke-scorched eyes, he watched the living flames consume the only home he'd ever known, the Apprentice's Folly. We have a forest, and a roll token. Alright, so here is our pack, and I haven't had a chance to play with this rare yet, but I'm thinking that it looks pretty decent. We can use it to exile another creature until this one leaves the battlefield. So we can use it to get rid of one of our opponent's creatures, although it's maybe a little bit more vulnerable than enchantments that do something like this, since it's a creature and is susceptible to more removal or dying in combat. But it does have this other ability where you can sacrifice it and gain 2 life, which kind of tells me that maybe this one wants to exile your own creatures and then get rid of this if there's an enters the battlefield effect that you want to repeat, or protect them if they're being targeted by a removal spell, or if they're chump blocking. So its application can be changed depending on what your situation is. So I really like that versatility. And yeah, like I said, I haven't played this rare yet, so I would like the opportunity to try. I believe that's going to be my pick. We also have a Stormkeld Vanguard, which is some enchantment removal, and then is the creature at the top end of your curve. We also have Edgewall Pack, which I would probably also be looking at. And then Cooped Up is a really good way to deal with creatures. It would be wicked cool if we could wheel that after taking the Werefox Bodyguard, but I don't know if that would happen. We may just have to settle for Armory Mice, which I'm not mad at, so yeah. If it wasn't for a rare, then maybe I would be looking at one of these. But yeah. I think I will go ahead and take the Werefox Bodyguard, shuffle up the remaining cards, and lay them out. And there we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today for this Wilds of Eldraine Crack-a-Pack. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying drafting Wilds of Eldraine. Let me know how your drafts are going. I always love to hear about it. And of course, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.